Hello friends, and welcome to a snowy day vlog. You may be asking, was this filmed in December or early January? No. It is currently February 27th and I have not taken down my Christmas tree because I like a little bit of sparkle and lights in the darkest days of the year. It has been gray and snowy and I have been confined to my home a fair bit, and today is going to be another day like that because it is snowing quite a bit. It's not a great day to go outside, either walking or driving somewhere, so we're going to entertain ourselves at home. The focus of this vlog is mostly going to be like a day of eating and unplanned eating. I have stuff in the fridge, but I haven't decided what I'm going to have for the day, so I'll take you along with some of my eating and exercise. Other plans for the day, I'm just going to try to relax and have like a nice calming day. Life has been a little stressful lately. I am going to try to eat all my meals in a mindful way and not in front of the television, other than the coffee that I'm having this morning. I know a lot of these what I eat in a day videos start out with this really elaborate coffee. I just make coffee in a coffee pot and add some equal sweetener and some 2% milk to it. So I'll be having this, and I like to watch a little bit of YouTube while I have my coffee in the morning. I think the snow is gorgeous and beautiful, but I just want it to not be so icy outside so that I don't feel so cooped up indoors. I've been thinking about doing this week of or a month of mindful eating for a while. So basically disconnecting my eating from TV watching, which is what I tend to do when I have my meals. I'm a little bit hesitant about it because there's, as I said, I have a lot of stress and anxiety about certain things right now, and I do worry that taking away the distraction of having television is going to just give my mind more time to be anxious about things. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes, and I also wonder if maybe it's okay for me to like read a book or a magazine or something like that, or even like looking at Instagram on my phone between bites, or like reading certain forums online, something where it's not, you know, mindlessly watching TV, but something that still gives me a little bit of not just sitting with my own thoughts. We'll see as it goes. I'll let you know how it goes as we start today. For breakfast, I'm planning on making some protein pancakes. So this is the mix I'm using right here. It's, I think, just a Canadian thing, but it's basically protein pancake mix, but I'm going to try to jazz it up a little bit. The directions say just to use water. I'm going to use a few extras. To this half cup of pancake mix, it says to add 3/4 of a cup of water. I'm going to add just a little scoop of this 0% Greek yogurt. I've heard that can help give a little bit more tang to boxed pancake mix and also up the protein a little bit. I'm also going to add an egg for some extra richness and protein. And instead of water, I'm just going to use some 2% milk and sort of eyeball that, since I have some liquid from the egg and the yogurt. And I think I'll add a touch of vanilla as well, just to amp up the vanilla flavor. That's pretty well mixed. I'm going to set that aside to rest for a little bit, and I'm going to chop up some apples because I think I'm going to do sort of an apple cinnamon pancake. I'm melting just a little touch of butter in a pan so that I can chop up this apple and cook it down in a bit of butter. And I'm just going to let this cook over low heat for a while and add in a bit of cinnamon. I did decide to add a bit of water to here so that it would cook down the apples a bit more without having them burn from just a little bit of butter in the pan. So these are starting to look nice and soft, and once that liquid reduces a little bit more, I will put these to the side and make my pancakes. So let me just say that I'm pretty sure I'm terrible at making pancakes. I don't remember the last time I made pancakes, so let's not judge my pancake skills. You can see it's a little bit of a cheap pan. It needs a little bit of weight on it. This is supposed to be able to make 2 pancakes, so that's what I'm going to go for. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. It's interesting, it's a little like whole wheat looking, which I guess makes sense for the protein pancake part. So I don't know, I guess I'll let it go on that side for a minute or so. A couple minutes maybe. So here we are with our final dish. We've got 2 protein pancakes. We've got that nice apple cooked in cinnamon. And then I've also drizzled on top, because you can't have pancakes without a little bit of real maple syrup, a little drizzle of that, and I'm just going to have that with my coffee and attempt to eat this mindfully. I decided that for the good of my own mental health and not going absolutely stir crazy, I'm going to brave a blizzard and go for a walk. We will see how this goes. It's not so bad. It's a little slippery, but it's actually fairly warm out. It's just above freezing, just below freezing, I guess. For my next meal, I'm going to do something that is very quick and easy, but I think will be tasty. I'm basically going to do a veggie rice bowl with some plant-based meat substitute, this Eve's ground round. I'm going to use some different like pickled jalapenos and some green salsa, and I've got a little 100-calorie guacamole pack there. What I'm going to do is basically cook this all up so that there's pretty much 2 meals from it, and then I'll package up half of it so that I have a meal prep for another day. Here's my delicious dinner rice bowl. I ended up cooking the meat substitute down in a little bit of chili powder and cumin, and then also put in a little bit of that green salsa. So there's some spice cooked into it, and I just have some chopped up pickled green jalapenos on there. My veggies I cooked in the microwave, but then finished them off to get a little bit of char on them in the pan. Again, cooked with a little bit of cumin and chili powder. This is my little guacamole cup. The brown rice was just microwave in a bag, and just a little bit of extra hot sauce over the top, and I have an entire second one packaged up for a meal probably tomorrow. I'm going to go have this with some water and enjoy this meal. For my last meal of the day, I'm going to have some of this pepperoni pizza. This is a Farm Boy brand, which is a brand here in Canada, I think specifically Ontario and Quebec. Now, what I'm going to do is this hack that I saw, I think on TikTok, but I think I actually saw a TikTok where it was making fun of it, but this has actually been helpful for me. And the idea is that instead of baking this entire pizza, and therefore having the temptation to eat more than the serving that I'm going to have, you cut the piece that you want to eat off while frozen and just bake that. And so this is 220 calories for a quarter of the pizza. I'm going to have half of the pizza. So I'm going to cut it in half while frozen. So what I've done there is basically score it, and then you can snap it in half, and I'm going to put half of it back in the freezer and bake the other half. As a topping for the pizza, we're going to make a little bit of hot honey. So I just have some pure honey here. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of sriracha and microwave it for a couple seconds to get it nice and runny to be able to drizzle over the pizza. There is the pizza. I do like mine a little extra crispy. Just gonna drizzle some of this hot honey onto it, which goes really nicely with like the salty pepperoni. And then as a final touch, I have a little bit of chopped up basil. And there we go. There is our pepperoni pizza with hot honey and basil. It is the end of the day and I am fully ready to go take off my makeup and snuggle up into bed and watch a little bit of TV on my laptop. You saw my eating for the day. I will put the total calories up at the end of the video on the screen, but I also did end up doing well exercise-wise. In addition to the walks that I went on, I did a half hour on my Peloton bike. I did just an easy 20-minute beginner class and then a 10-minute cool down just to get some exercise in. So I'll also put up here my results for the day for my Apple Watch, just total calories burned, or I should say exercise calories burned, minutes of exercise, and all of that. As far as the mindful eating, it went okay. It was a little bit easier for breakfast. My midday meal, I found I was starting to sort of get into anxious thoughts, so I did end up putting on some video, and I sort of was still trying to be as mindful as I could about eating while still having a bit of a distraction. So I'm gonna have to work out the best system for me. Sorry, I'm seeing how messy my hair is right now. But that was my day. Let me know if you like these kinds of blogs with a focus on sort of eating and exercise and a little bit of other things that are up during the day. And I wouldn't mind continuing to make them. Thank you so much. If you are enjoying my channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed this vlog, please hit the like button. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!